Eric. A low crowd today.
It's a few of mine. Line.
Oh, gosh.
Because of the. Where's the wandering commissioner?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Where this kitten, you getting wormy.
Some of these are, they're not.
Ready? Okay. 9 o'clock. Okay, it's 9 o'clock and it's time on our schedule for our weekly business meeting. At this time, you'll stand with me, Mark.
Yes, sir.
Mark hammer time. Okay, he's gonna go ahead and open this prayer.
Awesome. Father, I want to thank you for these amazing men and women. I thank you, God, for just the government that you've given us to watch over the people that we have in this amazing place we get to call home. Give them godly wisdom, discernment to make the best decisions for this community, Lord. We thank you so much for your governance. Thank you for your plans. Bless this meeting. Allow great things to come out of it. We praise you. Bless it, and it's in your name. Amen.
Amen. Thank you. Any of you follow me in the Pledge of Allegiance? Come on, Susie, stay with us. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I just saw you seeing that on the corner of my eye.
Come on, Susie.
Okay,
Long weekend, maybe.
go ahead, Jeff.
All righty then. Mr. Chairman, I move to adopt the order of agenda as presented.
I will second that. Okay, we have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye. I do that.
Aye.
Aye, motion passes. And now it's time for public comment. Anybody sign up?
Oh, that was a misunderstanding. Should
Okay.
I sign up first?
You got 3
No,
minutes.
you're fine.
Okay, commissioners, as you are aware, you held a meeting on August 16th where you voted to remove me from the zoning commission effective immediately. And yet I was in attendance as a commissioner at the meeting held on August 18th at 5:30 p.m. I had no knowledge of this decision until I received a phone call from Chairman McDonald on Wednesday, the 24th. After emailing repeated requests for explanation, I did receive written notice via email at 2 p.m. on Monday, the 29th, 13 days after the meeting where I was removed effective immediately. While this letter contains 2 bullet points, paraphrased here, failure to follow procedural rules or due process and ex parte communication, and 2, public comments and social media posts that show bias, which resulted in public complaints. It contained no descriptions of these offenses, nor did it list any of the comments or complaint or who complained about them. While I am a known passionate advocate for our rural lifestyle and for public access, since my appointment to the Zoning Commission, I have been careful to maintain an open mind and professional approach to each and every file. I think this is most clearly reflected in my handling of the recent M3 application for a conditional use permit for a sewer treatment project at Camp Bay. I asked for an opportunity to answer for my actions and an avenue to appeal this decision. And I brought my statement. Right, check it to you.
Okay, anyone else wish to speak? Oh, Doug. Doug, can you hear us?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead, Doug.
Yes, this is Doug Patterson for the record, and I wanted to talk to you concerning a decision last week to buy the 80 some odd stop signs with the flashers on them. My concern is that once those are installed, people will stop looking as carefully for stop sign, expecting to be visual notification of the flashing lights. So we might end up with lots of accidents and then ultimately having to replace every stop sign in the entire county with these very expensive flashing light signs. Just something to watch for. Thank you.
Okay. Anyone else wish to speak? Seeing none, we'll go ahead and move on.
All right, Mr. Chairman, based on the information before us, I move to approve the consent agenda as presented.
I'll second the motion.
Okay, we have a motion to second. Any question or comment? Doug, there we go.
The usual, I was wondering what the 5K EMS and road and bridges are.
EMS are power load stretchers, it's plural, 23,984.32. And Road and Bridge has got
Blade replacement.
yeah. Bits for graders. What's the one from Western States?
Cat rental.
Cat rental. Oh, you're not a cat. It was a tabby, I believe. No, it was a cat.
Thank you.
Okay. Any other question or comment? None. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes. Moving along to EMS. Chief Lindsay, can you hear us?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Excellent. The first item I have is the intent to renew the ambulance lease. This is the agreement with Columbia State Bank to renew the lease for the 4 ambulances that we got back in, I believe it was 2020.
Okay.
Mr. Chairman, based on the information before us, I move to approve and sign the notice of intent to renew with Columbia Bank for the ambulance lease. The adopted budget includes the expenditures of the funds for Bonner County EMS lease for 2022 and 23 renewal term.
Second that.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Any question or comment? This is just renewing the lease of the ambulances we already have. State statute doesn't allow us to sign an agreement more than a year, so we have to renew this every year. Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes. Go ahead, Jeff. Item 2.
All right, contract with Multi Medical Systems LLC to provide preventative maintenance to equipment listed for the cost of $1,907.50 per year and repairs to broken equipment at a cost of $115 per hour. This is a 36-month contract that will be paid from line item 99918-7820.
All right, Mr. Chairman, based on the information before us, I move to approve and sign the contract for Multi-Medical Systems LLC, provide periodic maintenance and repairs on the listed medical equipment that Bonner County EMS currently owns. This contract term is for 36 months at a cost of $1,907.50 annually.
I'll second that motion.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Any question or comment? Doug?
Yes, 36 month contract. Normally we have to have a way out of those for contracts that long and
Yeah, we have a way out and renewable, blah, blah, blah. All that happy stuff.
thank you.
Okay. Any other question or comments? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes. Emergency management, Bob Howard. Thanks, chief.
Morning, Commissioner Bob Howard for the record. The attached contract is between Bonner County and HV Contracting to provide project work for the treatment and removal of hazardous wildland fuels at locations in compliance with the specifications for the bonfire program. There will be no county match, as this contract will be funded by the Idaho Department of Lands grant. It was approved by legal.
Mr. Chairman, based on the information before us, I move to approve and sign the contract for hazardous fuels treatment between Bonner County and HB Contracting for project work on bonfire program funded by an Idaho Department of Lands grant with no county match.
Second it.
Okay, we have a motion to second. Any question or comment? In normal business. Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion passes. Thank you, Bob. Go ahead, Bob, with solid waste. Actually, we should have you go sit down and get that.
I can do that if you
No,
like.
I'm just.
Bonner County Solid Waste is requesting permission to apply for a 2022 Sustainable Materials Management Grant in the amount of $133,000. If awarded, the grant funding would be utilized for a pilot project in reducing food waste and creating a composting system. This would reduce the cost of hauling to the landfill. This grant is 100% funded with no match.
Mr. Chairman, based on the information before me, I make a motion to allow solid waste to apply for the 2022 Sustainable Materials Management Grant in the amount of $133,000.
I'll second the motion.
Okay, we have a motion to second. Any question or comment? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion passes. Bob, number two.
Bonner County Solid Waste has a 4-year backhoe lease purchase agreement with Columbia Bank that requires notification of intent to renew for the next fiscal year. We recommend the commissioners approve the letter of intent to renew the Columbia Bank for municipal lease purchase agreements, lease number 2284097 for one backhoe with the annual payment of $24,888.75. The funds have been approved for FY23 in the solid waste capital lease budget line item 0239350.
Mr. Chairman, based on the information before us, I move to approve that the county approve the letter of intent to renew the backhoe lease purchase agreement with Columbia Bank and the chairman to sign the agreement administratively.
Second that.
Okay, we have a motion to second. Any questions or comments? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
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 Aye, motion passes. Thank you, Bob. Thank you. Susie. Public Defender's Office.
Good morning, Commissioners. The public defenders are asking for permission to enter into a contract with Thomson Reuters Clear software program. This is an investigation software that allows us to search public records. It is currently already used by both the prosecutor's office and the sheriff's office. It is a 36-month contract, but we do have the option of canceling with 30 days notice. We have the outs and it has been approved by legal. So
Pick up on that.
I,
Blah, blah, blah.
I would move the county to approve the contract for Thomson Reuters Clear Services.
Well, I'd make a motion. I want to keep her in suspense for a couple. All right, I'll move the county to approve the contract for Thomas Reuters Clear Services.
I'll second the motion.
Okay, we have a motion to second. Any question or comment? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, most best. Thanks, Susie.
Thank you.
Planning, Eric. I'm done. Good. You're up.
Eric, Planning Department. Thank you, Commissioners. I'm here to present a road waiver request for family exemption. The current or the existing parcel is about 20 acres, 20.03 acres to be precise. And they're looking to divide this parcel into a or leave roughly 10 acres will be remainder with and they're going to convey about 10.3 acres to applicants, to the Chambers family. Sorry. The remaining parcel will be accessed off of Selkirk Road, which is a publicly maintained and owned road. And the parcel that will be conveyed is why we're requesting for the road waiver. That road there is going to definitely need this road waiver request.
Mr. Chairman, I move to approve the applicant's request to deviate from the road standards set forth in Bonner County Revised Code Appendix A, Title 12, for file FE 0009-22.
Second that.
Okay, we have a motion to second. Any question or comment? Doug?
Doug Patterson for the record. Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Okay, was wondering what the zoning is there?
It's ag.
Yeah.
Ag Forest 10.
Yeah.
Ag Forest 10. Thank you.
Any other question or comment? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion passes. Thank you, Eric. Mike, clerk's office.
Morning, Commissioners. Morning, everybody. First item I have is a lease for a new Canon copier. It's $135 a month, which is the same as our last one. This copier is giving up the ghost, the current one, so we need a new one. And we went through Canon through our regular supplier. Teddy said to do it on our own because everybody's doing it that way, but Teddy gave us the blessing to do this. Doug, the per copy black and white expense is 7/10 of a penny. And it's 4.2 cents for a colored copy. Anyway, that's it. It's same monthly cost as our current lease.
Okay.
All right, Mr. Chairman, based on the information before us, I move to approve the lease of a Canon copier for the clerk's office at a monthly payment of $35.
I'll second the motion.
Okay, we have a motion to second. Any question or comment? Doug?
Doug Patterson for the record. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, so does those costs include the paper
No, we buy paper.
separately?
We buy
Yep.
papers.
Thank you.
Okay.
How long did the last one last, Mike?
A long time.
Oh,
I don't know how long.
What color was the last?
It's sort of a
Can you describe the
beige,
buttons
sort
on
of a beige. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
nice colors, Dan.
Okay.
It was kind of a bone
it?
one.
Okay. Seeing no other questions or comments, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion
Thank you.
passes. Go ahead, Mike.
So the next one is actually a resolution for the coroner, but like I'm stealing his thunder, so I don't know if he wants me to do this or if he wants to do it and take the glory. What, do you want to do this, Robert, or do you want me to do it?
Oh, we can.
All right, I'll do it. All right, so Mr. Beers, our coroner, is complaining that people are dying too fast around Bonner County and that he has to do autopsies and stuff. So I'm sorry for that. So he is actually over budget. He's going to run out of budget, $10,000 for the autopsies. And so he needs to beef that up by 10,000 from our general contingency. So help that way to finish out the rest of the year.
This is what I gave you guys. The first page is Bonner County's projected growth rate from 2012 up to this year. See there, it goes from -1% up to 2.6%. But if you look at the second page, our annual lease, the first graph is 2016 and 2022. You see the plus or minus percentage. So last year, our case was 3%. But if you look at the monthly breakdown, the next graph, April, May, and June, the percentages are just 114% increase, 60% in May, 2% July, negative 5% decrease. So you just can't predict that, and this is why we're. The third page is the agreement from Dr. Gordon Wallace, and I mentioned that is. It's Spokane County Medical Examiner's Office. Medical Examiner's Office, and that is the, basically what Dr. Singer. There's a possibility that.
That reminds me of
Excellent.
Steve Platt in some ways.
Yeah. Well, he wants to tell us what's.
He does, I know. That's a good thing.
Mr. Chairman,
Everybody be aware.
based on the information before us, I move to approve resolution 2022-65, moving $10,000 from 2022 general fund statutory reserve to the 2022 coroner budget line 00106-8310 autopsies.
I'll second that.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Any question or comment? We had a negative 35% in July.
Yeah.
Did somebody actually wake up from the autopsy table?
Well, if you.
I'm not listed on the appointment schedule anywhere.
I think with our population actually has gotten older demographically in Bonner County. So we've got a lot of older folks moving here.
Well, that really wouldn't be under my. Death of violence. Really mine.
Right.
But-
Well, some of them are pretty violent. Some of these older folks are,
Yeah.
got around the bend a little bit, it happens. Okay,
Easy there. Easy.
okay. Any other question or comment? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion passes. Thank you,
I have to leave.
Mike
All right.
and Robert. Human Resources, Cindy.
Good morning. Good morning, Commissioners. Cindy Baker for the record, and we have just one item for today. And it's request to recruit. We have a GIS technician 2, vacated position, and a permit tech and planning vacated position.
Okay, these are both vacated positions.
Yes,
Just to check there.
yes.
All right, hereby make a motion based on the information before us. I move to approve commencing with recruitment for GIS tech and GIS and permit technician and planning effective August 30th, 2022.
I'll second the motion.
Okay, we have a motion, a second. Any question or comment? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
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 Motion passes. Thanks, Cindy. Road and Bridge, Jason Top.
Morning, Commissioners. Jason Top of the record.
Snake Charmer.
That's right. This one's for professional land surveying services. Road and Bridge is requesting to use Provault Land Surveying Incorporated to do a preliminary study that includes research, calculations, and field ties, including topographic site survey of a planned route through private and railroad properties as a potential right-of-way for Bonner County. This right-of-way would provide a secondary access for residents along Whiskey Jack Road and West Odin Bay for public safety. The estimated cost is $10,000, not to exceed $12,000, with a deposit of $5,000 that is required before the starting date of the project, which is in September and October is when they'd be doing the work. Funds for this project will come from 0328550 that has an unobligated amount of $117,500.
Mr. Chairman, based on the information presented, I move to approve the selection of Provolt Land Surveying Inc. to do the work as presented for the sum of $10,000 not to exceed $12,000.
Second that.
Okay, we have a motion, a second. Any question or comment? This is good to see finally going. We've been working on this for a long time. This is a can that the county has kicked down the road for decades. We're finally gonna get it resolved. And thanks to I know they're probably not watching, but thanks to the landowners who have been so good to work with. Since I see no question or comment, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion passes. Thank you, Jason. And last but not least, airports.
Good morning, Commissioners. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you're a little bit
Yep.
quiet.
I try to be that way.
There you go.
Yeah, that's a lie. Go ahead.
Thanks for your time this morning. Before you, we have the request for approval of a work order 22-002 with TO Engineers. This is part of the ITD grant that we applied for and were given to acquire snow removal equipment. This is a fully funded grant, and this portion of it is the professional services that are required to basically go out for bid and administer the grant process. The scope of this work order, the dollar value is, about $28,000. There's a lump sum of $13,000 and then time and materials estimated to be $15,000. Again, this is all funded by the ITD grant program to acquire snow removal equipment for Priest River Airport. And I have to apologize. In the motion, you need to add the word equipment to the last sentence.
Snow removal equipment. Okay.
All right, Mr. Chairman, based on the information before us, I move that Bonner County approve this work order and expense for the procurement of snow removal
Equipment.
equipment.
I'll second the motion.
Okay, we have a motion and a second that includes the word equipment. Any question or comment? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
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 Motion passes.
Thank you.
It is, thank you, Dave, and it is 9:23, and we will go ahead and take a 5-minute recess and then come back for executive sessions.
I think that was the most.
Really?
Really?
Well, we're